Hey, Mom, what's up? Hello, dear. Well, nothing, I suppose. Oh, come on, it's okay. You can be honest. You must be stressed. Your son just got out of jail for stealing all of your credit cards. Yes, I know. And giving them to an OnlyFans girl in Bulgaria. I remember, honey. I was at the intervention. I was at the courthouse. And now he's out of jail and he has nowhere else to go, so he's right back at home living with his parents. Yes, dear, I am aware. Okay, well, sorry, I just wanted to make sure you were caught up on everything. Well, believe me, he's in my face every day now, so there's no chance of me forgetting. So how's he doing? Is he behaving himself? No contact with, Franca the cam girl? Well, he better not be. That's a violation of his probation. Well, if he's determined enough. We've cut off all internet access, don't worry. Come on, Mom, it's 2023. You don't think he can figure out a way to get online? Would you stop it? You're freaking me out! I'm just trying to be realistic with you so you don't end up right back in the same place as you were before, with maxed out credit cards and in bankruptcy court. I just wish this was all behind us, all this craziness with OnlyFans and the court system and lawyers and you and your brother not getting along, not speaking. I just hate it. I never thought that my children would stop speaking to each other. Well, I mean, can you really blame me, Mom, after all the bullcrap he pulled? No, I can't. I just hope it changes. Someday. Yeah, well, we'll see. That's up to him to make positive changes. And he is! I really do think so. Oh yeah? Really? What's he doing? Well, he's exercising for one, lifting weights and running. Seriously, Mitt? Running? I'd pay a decent amount of coinage to see that. Well, I must admit it's quite a sight. But he started exercising in jail, I guess. Mom, he was in there for 3 days. But he was sentenced to 30 days. Yeah, and it was overcrowded, so they kicked him out. Well, it was still a traumatic experience for him. I thought you said that you weren't one of those moms who made excuses for their sons when they behaved badly. I'm not. I mean, I'm not trying to be. I just want him to be okay, to not be such a weirdo anymore. Well, yes. And he's in therapy? Yes, individual and group. Court-ordered. But he says he'd want to be in it anyway. Claims to, at least. Well, okay then. Hopefully some of that's enough to keep him out of trouble. Which he really does want, Britta. He does want to be good. I know it. Your father thinks so, too. I know you don't have very high expectations for your brother anymore. Well, okay, whatever. I'd be happy to be pleasantly surprised. Well, I do think it would take all of us, I mean, as a family, to help him get over this hump, so to speak. Well, what do you mean by that? Well, I just mean, I wonder, could you maybe get over your problems with him? I guess at least try to? Get over my problems with him? Well, you know what I mean. I think maybe you could have phrased it a little differently, but yes, I do. It's just that, well, everybody else is trying to move on and heal from all of this, so, well, we'd just like you to come along with us. We'd just like to be a family again. Okay, well, what exactly would that entail? You mean entail? Right, entail. Family therapy or something? Well, your brother has a very interesting idea as to how we could, heal from all of this as a family. Oh, God, no. What is it? Well, are you familiar with the Dr. Schill show? Yeah, of course I am. Well, apparently he's been in contact with one of the producers there, a man by the name of Raoul. Okay, great, producer Raoul. And he would like all of us to go on to the show and talk about our problems as a family. It's a segment called, I believe, I gave all my parents' money away to an OnlyFans girl and now my family hate me. Oh, well, a bit on the nose, don't you think? Well, perhaps a bit. But I don't know. Do you think it would help? I mean, would you be willing to do it? Honestly, no, I don't think it would help, like, at all. But it does sound like one hell of an experience. So you'll do it? Hey, why not? I've always wanted to be on a talk show. I didn't necessarily hope it would be Dr. Schill, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, huh? Oh, Mitt will be so happy. Your father, too. We really think this may help, honestly. Maybe some real public accountability is just what he needs. You don't think Mitt maybe just wants to get on TV, Mom? I mean, when he was a kid, he had a pretend talk show set in the basement, remember? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. He made me be the animal wrangler from the Columbus Zoo and Skittles be a lion. Poor Skittles, that mane looked ridiculous on him. But that's right, he loved that silly set. And he cried when your father finally threw it all out on the curb. When he was 16, no less. Well, I'll go tell them so he can make the arrangements with Raoul. They're setting us up in a hotel room and everything. Raoul? Wow. Although we do have to pay for our own airfare. Oh, well, Anyway, thank you so much, Brie. You've made all of us so happy. Fine. Happy.
Hey, Britta, what's up? Are you all ready for the show tomorrow?
Yeah, terrified, but as ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Do you need Xanax before we go out there, or a drink, or both? That's what I'm having.
Do you think that's such a good idea, Mitt, on national television?
Why? I have a prescription. What's the big deal?
Well, I guess I'm just a little concerned that you could, start drooling and then take your pants off.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I had harder stuff in prison.
You mean jail?
Yeah, whatever. Jail, prison. I was behind bars, man.
So what kind of harder stuff did you have in county lockup, Mitt? Paint thinner and lime? Bathtub gin?
Toilet bowl gin, actually.
Wonderful. For all 3 days you were there?
I sipped it.
Are you sure the other guys there weren't just pulling a prank on you?
Well, I mean, I don't think so, but that, hadn't occurred to me.
Well, if you end up sliding off your chair and into the sunken place, don't reach out for me to save you.
Oh, come on, sis. Why do you gotta be like that, huh?
I'm just doing all of this to make Mom and Dad happy, and because frankly, it's a rush. But I don't expect it to help you any, and I don't think you do either. I think you're just in this because you somehow think you're going to be famous.
What do you mean by that?
I think you know what I mean.
No, I genuinely do not. I'm not as smart as Britta, my genius big sister. I'm the guy who gave all our family's money to an OnlyFans girl, remember?
And you haven't had any contact with her lately, have you? Right?
What, are you kidding? Of course I haven't.
Because that would be a violation of your probation, am I right?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why I haven't done it.
Oh, that's why? So that's the only reason why?
And I wouldn't want to. I'm past that. I'm a different person now. Prison. Jail. Jail has reformed me.
Reformed, huh?
Yeah, I'm a new man now.
Well, in order to be a new man, you'd have to be a man in the first place.
Oh, shut up. I am. And being on Dr. Schill is just going to make me even better.
And how could that make you better? All of us being paraded around on TV in front of a live studio audience? All of our problems out there for the whole world to see. Do you really think that's going to make you any better, or any of us?
Well, it might. You never know. Dr. Schill has helped a lot of people.
Oh, really? Name one.
Well, there was that teenage girl from Nebraska who was addicted to hollandaise sauce.
Oh, he helped her? How? I heard she just switched to tartar.
Just briefly. She's doing much better now. And then there was the guy from Memphis who couldn't stop talking like Elvis.
Oh, well, of course. Who could forget him?
Dr. Schill is a great man, not to mention a giant star.
Yeah, because that's what's important.
Well, he's a big spotlight, and I'm trying to shed light on a very important issue.
What's that? Loser guys getting bamboozled by Bulgarian cam models?
Yes, in fact, it's a very important issue, and it's affecting a lot of young men my age.
Oh, really? There's a lot of young men like you out there, is there?
Yes, there is, and since I'm now totally reformed, I'm hoping that I can help other guys like me.
Oh yeah? How's that?
I don't know, maybe Dr. Schill and I can start a program together or something. Wouldn't that be cool? I could finally, give back, you know?
Oh, you are interested in giving back now, are you?
Well, yeah, I'm a community-minded individual. So I'm thinking we should start some social media accounts, get our names out there.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Get our influencers campaign going, get on a bunch of other talk shows.
Right.
I can start a whole movement. Yeah, a movement founded by me.
Well, you can have your own little cult of losers going on there.
Yeah, whatever. You're just jealous of me. Yet again.
So now what am I jealous of this time?
That I'm going to be a big star, that I'm going to be an influencer, a male psychological health influencer.
Oh, Lord help us.
Yeah, well, you just don't understand, do you? This is how the world is right now. This is how people change it.
Change it into people like you? Oh, great.
What's your deal, Britta? Why can't you just be supportive of me? I'm trying to move on with my life. And I need you to be on my side. Besides, maybe if it goes well.
Yeah?
Maybe we can all have our own show together.
What, like a reality show?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be amazing?
No, Mitt, it would not be amazing, and you're insane.
Come on, Britta, we can all be stars.
I'm doing this one show and just for Mom and Dad, and that's it. Do you understand? Hello, is this Britta? Yes, hello. Can I ask who this is? Oh, hello. My name is Amy Ponchero. I'm a producer for the Dr. Shield show. Oh, well, hello. My family and I are looking forward to being on the show tomorrow, I guess. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to having you. It's quite an interesting topic for us to cover. Very timely, and we've never done anything like it. So you're saying my brother is the first, huh? That's right, yes, now that you mention it. So he's a pioneer, yet again. Well, Mitt and I did meet, and he does seem like a very interesting young man. Oh yeah, he's interesting, all right. Well, I just wanted to go over with you a little how this is going to go. Oh, okay, sure. Well, Dr. Schill would like all of you to come on first, before Mitt, right? Okay, that's fine. Why? Well, he'll talk to all of you, ask you questions about yourselves, about Mitt, you know, and about his, little problem. Right, like how it's affected our family, him driving us into bankruptcy and all? Well, right, yeah, that. So then what? He comes on, tells how sorry he is and how great his 3 days of jail was for him. Then everybody cries and vows to be a family again? Well, yeah, that's actually exactly what we were thinking. So this is basically just kind of like a script, right? Well, what do you mean? Well, I mean, we're real people with real problems, but you just have a system of exploitation you use to make money out of them? Oh, well, yes, of course, hon, that's how this works. Didn't anybody tell you? Well, I guess I just kind of already assumed. Call it women's intuition. So that's it? The same boring script? Don't you guys ever get tired of telling the same story over and over again? Well, yes, actually we do. You see, for tomorrow's show, we have a twist planned. Oh, a twist? Really? What kind of a twist? Is it one my family and I are going to be privy to before we have a camera shoved in our faces? Well, most of your family. What do you mean, most of my family? You see, we have a little, surprise guest planned for your brother Mitt. A surprise guest? Who? Well, his Bulgarian camgirl fixation, Franca. Franca? You found Franca? Yes, it wasn't that hard, really. So what, you went to Bulgaria and dragged her back to the TV studios with you? Oh, no. She'll be appearing via satellite link. She couldn't leave her hometown, you see. She has a family to support. Oh, she does? Yes, apparently her parents were killed in some earthquake, so now she's only fanning to support her and her siblings. Oh my god, are you serious? Well, yes, I'm serious. Why would I be joking? Well, okay, that's terrible. Oh, yes, truly tragic, truly tragic. So why are you having her on, just to exploit her too? Well, yes, basically. She was willing to call your brother a pervert on TV for $100, so we booked her. Wait. So Mitt has zero inkling that she's going to be there? No idea. That should be great television, don't you think? Oh, yeah, it should be really great seeing my brother's life flash before his eyes right in front of me. A real great and edifying experience for the whole family. Exactly, right? No. Well, Britta, maybe what your brother needs is some tough love. What do you mean? Well, do you really think he's changed? Mitt? From his old perverted ways? I don't know. Probably not. Well, your hunch would be correct. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Franca. What about her? Franca told us that recently Mitt has been contacting her again. What? Well, yes, it's what I said. That lying little... Oh, so you had no idea then? No, Mrs. Penshero, we had no idea at all. Oh, well then, this should be excellent television then, now shouldn't it? Hello? Is this Britta? Yes it is. How may I help you? Hello, Britta. This is Franca. Oh, Franca. Hello. It's okay. I got your number from the producer. I'm not texting you to yell at you or anything. Well, no, of course not. I didn't think that you were. Actually, I just wanted to thank you. Oh, thank me? Thank me for what? My brother making a total ass out of himself and telling the whole world about your piercings? And confessing his unabashed, undying love for you? Well, I wasn't going to thank you for that part exactly, no. But I wanted to thank you because it took a lot of courage to confront your brother. I do know that you've been the one that has been trying to help. Oh, well, I don't know about help, Franca. I mean, I love my family is all. And I love my family too. That's why I do what I do, not because I like it. It's not like what your brother says. I know, believe me, you don't have to explain to me or to anyone else, much less a stupid studio audience. Well, I definitely didn't want any of this to happen. I didn't want to bankrupt your family. I hope you understand that. I do now, once you told us about those guys and everything they make you do. Believe me, there's nothing more that I would love than to come to America and go to school. But they keep all of the money, and poor nice boys like your brother Mitt get hurt. Well, let's not feel too bad about Mitt, who's not at all nice and never was, by the way. Well, he was always nice to me. Much nicer than the others.
I'm sorry, Franca.
Why are you sorry?
Just for all of this, for my brother, for guys like him supporting that whole world.
Well, Mitt does have the, how do you say, potential to be a good guy. And believe me, I would know. I've talked to a lot of them.
I understand.
But he needs to be cut off from his addiction entirely, and his addiction is me. But not really me, but this fantasy of me.
Right, I think I know what you're saying.
Yet, if I am in my country, they control me, which means they control him.
Which means they control all of us.
It is brutal, is it not? But as long as I am here, what can I do?
Very. But, what if I were to tell you I had a proposition for you?
Oh? Okay. What?
It started very quickly, and then all at once, the idea came to Britta, and then it was out of her mouth. She would fund, house, support, and sponsor Franca while she studied for her citizenship test. Her entire family said she was crazy to get even more involved, but she figured she owed it to Franca for everything her brother, and everyone's brothers, had put her through. Franca's currently living with Britta, working and going to school for graphic design. After Mitt's on-air meltdown, which turned him into a day-long viral sensation, Dr. Schill decided the best course of action would be to send him to Knockabout Ranch, just outside Reno, Nevada. There, he would learn the tools he'd need to resist his temptations and rebuild his life, taking 10-mile hikes and making belts out of snakes. He cried himself to sleep every night.